Zombie apocalypse. Supply drop timer has expired.
Follow the indicated location and then on to clear your manhunt.
Hello YouTube, I'm Battlescars and this is my first ever build video for The Division 1.8.2. and this is my new striker build. I've not really seen anything like this out there at the minute, apart from PvE type builds, and I'll just get straight into the build, show you what's going off. So we're using striker 6-piece classified, and what I've done is I've gone into 4,000 firearms, 6,000 stamina, and I can probably push the electronics a little bit more with optimizing, but nearly 6,000 electronics. My guns, I'm using House with Vicious and Deadly as my secondary, and my main primary weapon is lightweight M4 with Unforgiving, Deadly and Competent. All the mods are crit damage, you know, crit chance, pretty much standard mods. So into the gear set pieces, I've gone for skill, haste, health, ammo capacity and stamina on the chest piece, because this is a skill orientated build. It's kind of used as a healer slash DPS. So if you're running in, say, a team of 2 or a team of 3 as opposed to a 4-man team, where you'd normally have a dedicated healer, this build kind of bridges the gap between sort of having an extra DPS player and also having kind of a healer slash DPS builder. So on the mask we've got stamina again, but I've gone into skill power on the major attribute. Minor attributes, not what I wanted, but I've had to deal with it. The knee pads, I've got skill power again, and these are into electronics. The backpack, we've got electronics, skill power again, and burn resistance. It's up to you what you have: burn resistance, bleed resistance. My gloves, I know I could have skill aced on there, but I opted for the damage, seeing as this is obviously kind of a DPS build as well. I mean, you're getting the 4K firearms, so you're hitting as hard as a 9K striker would, but you're a bit more squishy with the 6K stamina, so you're at like a 7K firearms, 6K stamina toughness striker build. So I just wanted that extra damage on the gloves. And then skill haste on the holster. The mods are a bit of a mix match. I've gone stamina mods here with skill power. I've gone stamina mod here with skill haste. I've gone electronics mod here with skill power, first aid self heal mods as well. I've gone electronics and skill haste, and then pulse crit chance and first aid self heal. And then here we've got another first aid self heal mod. So if I get into the character sheet, obviously you can see my crit chance on the weapon is only 14.5%, and my crit damage is 114%. And then I've got a good skill power, and I've got 22% skill haste, which isn't bad. Max health, toughness, you know, it's pretty good, it's pretty good. Okay, and then if I go into my abilities quickly, I'm using the Recon Pulse, just because, as you can see, I get 26.5% crit chance and 24.5% crit damage. Now, if I were running against a 4-man team, I would put on the Conceal Pulse to stop us getting pulsed as well. But obviously I get less chance and less damage with that, and obviously the damage pulse, you get more damage, less crit chance, but it's a bigger cooldown time. So I use this because I only get 23.2%, 23.2 second cooldown time on it, which means I get it back really quick, with this being kind of a skill build. And then my overdose, which I'm using, it's up to you whether you'd run a booster shot or not, but obviously I'm looking for sustainability of myself and me being a bit more squishy, and it's quite funny to see when you're fighting players and they know you're wearing striker but they're shooting at you, and then all of a sudden you pop this and you get full health again and you get overheal. It's quite satisfying, really. Talents at the moment, I'm running triage. So if I'm running a team of 3, which I was last night, I'll be healing my teammates with my overdose, so I'm getting my skills back quicker. Critical save, combat medic for healing my teammates, and strike back. So obviously if my health does go low, I'll get my skills back quicker. I know adrenaline is quite important these days. The only problem with this build I've found at the minute is it's very susceptible to Predator. So Predator's a bit of a naughty one for this build. But like I say, I hope you enjoy the gameplay. You know, we had fun doing it last night, and I had fun testing the build. If you let me know what you think of the build in the comments. Obviously this is a work in progress. It's not a finished build. I am going to be tweaking it here, there and everywhere just to sort of see if I can get it to play better. But yeah, if you like the video, give us a like and a subscribe or a thumbs up or whatever. And yeah, I'll see you in the Dark Zone.